Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the best podcast in the world, the Hezzy Talk Show, brought to you by Above and Beyond Productions. Let's get into it. Hey, I've missed you guys so much. I'm your host, Hezzy, for those of you that don't know. Some of you may have noticed that, yes, it's been quite a while since I've uploaded anything at all. I'll let you know the specific amount of time. It's been about, oh shoot, I saw one of my first videos. I was like, so it's been about 4 weeks, a month, 4 weeks without uploading, almost a month. And I kind of just wanted to, this isn't like an official episode. This is more so like an update. As you guys heard in the intro, we have an intro now. This episode, or this, whatever you want to call this, is brought to you by Above and Beyond Productions. Really cool partnering with them. And yeah, so like I said, moving forward, well, this episode is to kind of let you guys know how everything is going to be moving forward, the layouts, pretty much all the logistics of the show. So for those of you that are listening on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or pretty much any podcast streaming platform, nothing's pretty much changed for you guys. On the contrary, for those of you that are watching me on YouTube, for those of you that love seeing my face every week, bad news. For those of you that maybe you just listen to the voices on YouTube, or you play my episodes and then you continue on with your day, cleaning, playing, whatever the case may be, this is how it's going to be. Pretty much just audio from now on. Don't really want to go through the hassle of bringing my lights, bringing my phone. Maybe every now and then I'll do like an actual video, if that makes any sense, not just an audio video. So I've been kind of busy lately. I started a business. I'm going to speak a little more in detail about that business within the very, very near future. So what I've been doing through all this time is lining up several interviews. The Hezzy Talk Show with me, your host, Hezzy. A lot of things are changing. Still a man of God, still preaching the word, still doing the will of God. But I'm not really going to be, doing preachings a lot as much as I used to. I don't want to I want to open up the Hezzy Talk Show brand to not just like spiritual things, but more so everyday things that we can incorporate God into, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm a 20-year-old man. I'm about to be 21 in like less than a month. And maybe talk a little bit about my struggles, things that I've struggled with, and just kind of making this a relational thing. I came to a realization not too long ago. I was actually on Instagram. I'm recording this on Thursday, going to be uploading it on Friday. And I was scrolling through Instagram, and actually, let me read to you guys what this guy posted, man. It was pretty dope. And there was a post, and it said this. It said, "The church should be a place where it's okay not to be okay. Sunday is not a time to showcase our perfect life. Rather, it's a time to show up with our biggest hurts and hang-ups." So that's what I'm pretty much going to do and use this platform for. I'm not going to project the perfect image, which is pretty much why I usually go MIA. It's because I hit really high highs and I hit really low lows. And it's like, I'm the type of person where if I'm going to do this for God, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a human being. Sometimes my relationship with God isn't where it has to be. And then I feel like a hypocrite picking up this microphone and preaching to it may be just 20 people that are listening right now, but in the future, in the near future, I declare, when it's thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people that are listening, I don't want to project a false image of who I am. I'm a human being. I'm a man. I go through ups. I go through downs. Excuse me. And I'm just gonna be more raw overall. If you look at the first episode that I uploaded with Abby, Let's Get Real, that's kind of what I want to, take it back to that. Take it back to being real, taking it back to being transparent. I'm not perfect. I go through crap just like everybody else. And for a long time, I've learned to ignore my crap. I've kind of learned to ignore my problems, ignore my situations, ignore my hardships, suppress what I feel, suppress my opinions. And with everything that's going on now, I don't think that's one, the smartest thing to do, and two, maybe the healthiest thing to do. So, like I said, moving forward, this isn't gonna be so much like a quote unquote religious type of thing. It's more so gonna be like, let's get real, an actual talk show. I'm gonna do interviews this whole week. I've been lining up interviews, to make things more interesting. I'm interviewing people that believe in God, interviewing people that don't believe in God, interviewing politicians, interviewing pastors, prophets, evangelists, interviewing LGBTQ activists, interviewing Black Lives Matter activists, interviewing All Lives Matter activists, Blue Lives Matter activists, first responders. So I'm really just going to be opening up this channel, opening up my talk show to pretty much anything and everything, because I'm so sorry. If anything, that's what Jesus was. That's who Jesus is, man. And I'm so sorry. This is I'm so sorry. So, us Christians, I came to the realization that us Christians were the best at, faking perfection for the sake of not looking weak to those around us. And if there's one thing that I came to realize, is that Jesus becomes his strongest when we are the weakest. So I'm going to be weak, man. Look at David in the Bible. David was a man full of weaknesses, full of flaws, yet he was the man after God's own heart. So maybe instead, and if you take anything away with this, because I'm going to finish with this. If there's anything you take away from this, is don't be afraid to be weak. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, man. Jesus was always vulnerable. He was always vulnerable. And we should strive to be like Jesus. So with that being said, thank you for everything. Love you guys. Stay tuned. We got really good interviews coming up next week. Within this month, before June ends, I'm gonna go back to uploading constantly. And yeah, awesome. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on all of my socials. Link in the bio down below. See y'all next week.